Over here we have a 2001 Nissan Maxima. Nissan Altima. That's, we're gonna send this to the scrapyard. And of course, this is not the correct battery for it, but it doesn't matter. It's been starting and running on this battery. One thing, let me point out to you. Normally, your terminals are always marked on the battery, somewhere about here or here on the side, near the post. Right here is a positive, a plus. Over here will be a negative. But if you happen not to know or be able to see it, these posts are different sizes, right? The negative is always smaller, but it's slightly smaller than the positive. So if you just loosen this and don't loosen it all the way and expand it, if you take this off of here and try to put it on here, it won't fit. If you just barely loosen the nut so you can wiggle this off and you try to put it on this side, it will not fit. So remember, the negative post is always smaller than the positive one, so you don't get messed up and thrown off. Because right here is not marked red and black, and if you have another concern, not being able to figure out which wire this is, if you follow follow one of the wires, the negative wire will always go down to the engine block somewhere and screw and ground onto the block. I don't think I've ever noticed it grounding onto the car itself, even though the car, the block, and all those things are grounded together somewhere, you know. So the whole car is your negative, right? And the positive will usually go to something on this car. You see it's connected to the fuse box here, and that one of the wire from the positive will always go down to the starter. I've never seen them go anywhere else. So one wire will always go to the starter from the battery, okay? Some cars may have the battery in the trunk or under the seat, but under the hood somewhere. On cars that are made like that, usually I see that on BMWs and cars like that. You have a place under the hood where you can connect to jump, because they're not going to send you under the seat or in the trunk to jump a car. So they will have hook up under the hood for you to jump your car underneath that. All right. Now, when you disconnecting your battery, it is said that you always disconnect the negative first and then the positive. In reverse to that, when you're reconnecting your battery, you just do the reverse. Connect your positive first and then your negative. All right. I have not found it to be a problem. I've been doing this thing for a lot of years, and I've not found that to be a problem. But to be on the safe side with all the electronics in cars today, you want to try and do that. All right. One of the reasons could be accidentally shorting the car, causing a short somewhere if you disconnect the positive first, and then maybe a screwdriver hit the positive while you're doing things and it touches anywhere of the car that's metal, then you have a spark. That's one reason I can think of. All right, so let's try this car.